What's up, guys? Welcome to Slops Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen this show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and get the notifications on. You're never going to want to miss another one of these shows again. While you're doing all that, let me introduce today's panel. The guys are going to be stuffing cash in your pockets probably all weekend long. I don't know like what night we're doing here because we got college football tomorrow, so maybe some of those creep in. The first guest, you have heard him literally the last 2 weeks on this channel, so you know who he is already. The great, amazing Matt Modi. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Slop? Doing well, feeling good.
You're ready? You're ready? You kicked a little ass yesterday on the world's greatest sports betting show.
I did, although I did lose the UNC bet because I got bullied into taking them -2.5 instead of -1.5.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I would have stood my ground if I were you. I wouldn't let people bully me around.
You're right. No, that's a fair point.
This is an anti-bullying show, so just so you know, like that doesn't happen here. So a lot of people would have a problem with you saying you got bullied here because that's
fair. Maybe. That's a fair point. Yeah.
But no, that's cool. What happened in that game? They lost?
They won by exactly 2.
Yeah, that's something that I said would never happen. And that's fun. I like that. All right, let's move on. We'll talk to our next guest here. He's been here before. I've been meaning to get him back here, but I forgot. I can't be held responsible for that. A lot of things going on. The great Dr. Profit from Twitter. What's up, dude?
What is up? I'm excited to be back. Last time I was here, I'm pretty sure I did well. I was like, all right, like I held my ground. I'm going to come back, and then never hit me back. I thought I did something.
No, that was my bad. I think you might have done too well. Sometimes what happens is like you play above the curve and it's like, shit, man, we can't get this guy back on. He's going to make us all look like idiots. But I'm pretty sure you swept. Now I think about it. If you didn't, we'll just say you did. It doesn't matter. Like, no one's going to go back and check, dude.
Nobody will remember.
Yeah, it's fine. But anyways, now you've been on a run. Is MLB your best, or do you like NFL? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like is this the best you get, or do you get even better?
No, so MLB is actually, of the sports that I cap, it's probably my least favorite. This has been my best MLB season so far of my previous MLB seasons, but it's definitely NFL #1, NBA #2, and then I'm getting back into soccer, and then I legitimately consider MLB my 4th, even though, like you said, I've been holding my ground pretty well this season.
Yeah, nice work. I go NFL, NBA, MLB myself, but I had the best summer I've ever had in terms of fun this summer because it's been it's dingers, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm going to miss it, but I'll be honest with you, with football being back, I dead serious last night. I had a very hard time even like keeping up with the scores of the baseball games. I was watching like bullshit schools too, like Colorado and wherever they played. Yeah, like it was just I'm just watching that game like it's the Super Bowl, and it just reminds you that football is so much better than
nothing like football.
Yeah, so much better.
Oh yeah, I can lose a football bet and like be like, you know what, like I enjoyed the game, it was a fun sweat. If I lose a baseball bet, I'm like, dude, I want to quit. This is like the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could dive into like the differences between the two sports, but I mean, it's whenever you're betting batting props, I mean, dude, your guy strikes out, like you're waiting probably another 25, 30 minutes before you see this guy again. He strikes out again. Like you're just like, man, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like this is horrible. But yeah, anyways, none of that matters. What matters today is what we're going to do on this show. And that's going to be 3 picks each. We're going to go snake draft style. And what I like to do with all the picks is just parlay all 9 legs because that's a really good chunk of change if that hits. You think that's cool?
I don't think there's a scenario where that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
I'll never say no to a parlay.
Yeah, see, I broke it down like this. If I just sweep 3 picks, Profit, you sweep your 3, and Matt, you sweep your 3, that's like everyone just sweeping 3. That's not even 9 legs. But when you add them all up, it is 9 legs. That's just how math works.
Yeah, it's math.
Sweet. Okay, so it looks like I'm going first somehow, and then Profit, you're going next, and then Matt, you're going to go twice in a row, and then we're going to run it back with Profit back to me. Just snake draft style. My first pick, man, this is a good one too. I'm glad I get to go first because I bet you both of you guys are going to try and steal this one. It is O'Neal Cruz over 2.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. That's plus 135 on ESPN bet. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but this dude is demolishing baseball. He can get arrested right now for what he's doing to these baseballs, man. I mean, he's killing them. And here's the thing, though. Like, none of them are going over the fence. So I didn't want to do a home run bet. But, I mean, think about how – I don't even know how this is possible. But he, in the last week, has hit 13 balls 100-plus miles an hour. Not one of them has cleared a fence. But he's got 7 singles, 4 doubles. He's going to see Ben Lively today. Ben Lively's never seen this guy. Probably doesn't even know who he is. He's going to freak out when he sees a 6'7" dude with a bat coming up there. He's like, what is this? Easily going to hit a double, at least. Probably hit a home run since we didn't bet his home run. But at plus 135, dude, we need, what, an RBI, maybe 2 RBIs and 1 hit? Like, there's so many different outs. This market, I'll have you know, Modai, they don't even give you alts on it. All right. Like
they're terrified.
I think later in the day, FanDuel will, but those prices are so nuked. It's not even like you can't even look at it. Like once the lineups come out, FanDuel's going to come out with their hits plus runs or RBS. They don't even like you'll see 3+ and it'll just be like, what are we doing? It'll be like minus money. Over at ESPN, though, they will let you go 2.5 up from 1.5. So we don't have to do like the 1.5 minus 135 when we know the guy's going 3+. So plus 135. I'm on the board. 1-0, I think, right now after 1 pick. What's up, Prophet?
What's up? So the first one, I've been hot on hitter props, so I got to keep it going with the hitters. I'm going to go Kerry Carpenter over 1.5 bases at plus 150 on Bet365. No matter who the pitcher is, whenever I see a pitcher that's right-handed and throws a lot of off-speed pitches, I take Carpenter because he just smashes them. His barrel rate's through the roof, and I think 70% of his hits against right-hand off-speeds go for extra bases, which is just ridiculous. So when you get a guy that's just consistently hitting that hard against a pitch like that, it's ridiculous not to take it at plus 150. So that's my first pick of the day.
I like it. We call him Barry on this channel. Matt's allowed to call him Barry too.
Yep.
After he hit a home run for him the other day. Or I've heard people go Kerry Bonds. So I like Barry Carpenter, but whatever. I like the pick. Matt?
Yeah.
Time,
so, all right.
Get loose. I like how you did that. You were just like,
yeah, well, I can't be tight when I'm giving out bangers.
Everybody to listen on Spotify, he just like puffed out his chest.
Awesome. Well, I've been working out a lot recently.
Yeah, I can tell. It's obvious.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to go in order of shortest odds to longest odds, but I am going to start with the plus 290 banger. Give me Anthony Santander to hit a home run. Okay. It's plus 290 at FanDuel. I am a little bit upset because when I locked it in, it was plus 350. Ooh. But when I checked before the show, it went to 290. But I had already decided that I was taking it. So I couldn't just change my mind because that was ridiculous.
Nope.
And the 290 is actually a value on FanDuel because everywhere else is 250 and below. So I just wanted to get that out there. This game being played against the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field. Now, I know we've talked about on our show that Coors isn't quite the Coors that we know and love, but it is still a plus home run venue. So we're all good there. But really the kicker is he's going up against Austin Gomber, who I love to target as a dong ball type of pitcher. He's got the worst home run per 9 in the MLB at 1.70. Since July 1st, he has had 10 starts. He's given up 12 home runs in those 10 starts, which is terrible. And 10 of those 12 home runs have come to right-handed hitters. What I love about Santander is he's a switch hitter who is legitimately equally as good against a lefty or a righty. So in the off chance that he doesn't hit one off of Gomber, which probably isn't going to happen.
Yeah, no chance.
They put a bullpen arm against him, and it's a right-handed pitcher. He's just as good batting lefty. So no concerns there. The haters, which I love to target the haters, are going to say that he hasn't hit a home run in his last 5 games, which is true. But you look at his game yesterday, 3 separate hard hits. One of them was an absolutely just piss missile, 110 miles per hour off the bat, just didn't quite have the launch angle. Another one was 97 miles per hour off the bat with that traveled 360 feet. So he's ready to hit a home run after 5 days. That's my first one. All right. So for my second one, I do need a ruling from the board here because my play was going to be O'Neal Cruz home run. So are we allowed to have two separate bets on the same player? Because I can pivot.
We can leave that to the people. Put that in the comments. That's not going to help us now, but for going forward, that can help us. I would say I don't really care. It's just, here's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to want to parlay this. That's going to take this from a 9-leg parlay to an 8-leg parlay, which
true. We can't have that.
What's better, like 9 or 8? Like, I would say 9. Saints feels like that's more.
Okay. All right. So I just want to make a note that O'Neal Cruz, he's going to hit your bet, and he's also going to hit a home run. So
well, if he hits a home run, that will be 1 hit, 1 run, 1 RBI. So that would cash the 3+. Okay.
And it would also cash the home run.
Correct. Yeah.
All
it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
I
and
would
it's funny because
just for the people. Yeah. For the people.
Totally fine. I can pivot. I come prepared. I will say I appreciate how you said like what he's doing. I described it as he's assaulting baseballs, and the way he's hitting it is illegal in most countries. So I just wanted to get that out there. That's how I described it. All right. So I will pivot to someone in the same game for the same exact price. John Kensey Noel plus 350 at FanDuel. I believe that's how you pronounce his first name. I call him Big Christmas, so I don't even bother trying.
I'll be honest with you. Want to know a fun fact?
What?
I didn't take him for like 2 weeks when I wanted to take him just because I didn't know how to pronounce his name. And I looked it up and I was like, I don't know if that's right. You know what I'm saying? You Google it, John Kensey Noel pronunciation. And I was like, I don't know if they're saying it right. So I just kind of left him alone, and then I waited for other people to take him. It worked out.
Just call him Big Christmas and you're good to go.
Okay.
All right. So
he's
Big Christmas. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Going up against Bailey Falter of the Pirates, who loves giving up home runs. And Big Christmas has been absolutely on fire. He's got 4 home runs off of lefties in the last month in only 17 at-bats, which is crazy. It's like basically one every, 4.25 at-bats, just doing this math. Yeah, math off the top of my head. He's been on fire. He's got a good matchup. I don't need to oversell it, so I won't. I will take John Kensey Noel, Big Christmas, plus 350 at FanDuel.
I like it. It feels right.
That's 2 winners right there. I'm just doing the math.
That's pretty good. So that brings us to 4-0. A little bit of pressure now, Prophet. A little bit. I mean, you don't want to be the guy that misses, but I don't think you're gonna.
No, I do good under pressure, which is why we're going Taj Bradley, 6 Ks plus 155.
I like that.
Padres, worst matchup possible. But at home, you'd assume Taj Bradley is Spencer Strider on the mound. He's hitting 6+ in, I think, every home game this season and most of the games last season. And on top of that, what's really nice is the Padres do swing outside. So while they don't whiff outside the zone a lot, when they do chase, there's opportunity there. And Taj Bradley on the chase is one of the better pitchers in the MLB, especially at home. So when you get a guy that looks like Spencer Strider at 4.5 Ks for a straight line and 5.5 is plus 150, I don't care who he's playing. I'm betting on 6 Ks.
I like him as a home guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's somebody I target only at home just because his home away splits are just they're not great. Well, for the away. For the home, they're good. But yeah. I like it. I hate targeting the Padres, though. Do you get mad like whenever you see an inning where who's their leadoff hitter? The kid who never strikes.
Arias,
yeah. Like where he's up, you're just like, shit, man. I don't even want to watch that bat. You know what I mean?
Make it
I watch each at bat,
yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, man, I can't watch this at bat. This guy ain't striking out.
Yep, you're just hoping for a quick out so you can get to the rest of the lineup at that point.
Yeah. You're like, dude, just come on, ground out right now. Get on base. I don't care, but just do it quickly. Don't use up my pitches. I like it. All right, so I'm up now. I'm gonna go with I was gonna go with I'll go with the total bases though, just to keep the parlay alive. I feel like we're 5-0. I don't really want to mess this up, so I'm gonna go Giancarlo Stanton. Even though I know he's hitting a dinger tonight, you can get his 2+ bases at FanDuel at plus 135, which is pretty crazy given the fact that his last 4 out of 8 times his bat is, or 4 out of 7 times his bat's touched the ball thrown by a righty, it's gone at least 104 miles per hour. which is pretty crazy. 2 of those left the yard. One was a 392-foot line out. So, I mean, the guy probably made a ridiculous catch. I didn't see it, but you just got to assume that he probably dove and laid out. But, yeah, so point being, he's going to get at least one ball tonight to go 100-plus miles per hour, maybe more. When you look at, I think in the last week, it's been 8 all day in terms of 100-plus mile-an-hour hits. So if we do end up seeing a lefty later on, he can get him, although I do like Stanton way better against righties. The thing, though, the clincher, I know we're not a batter versus pitcher show, never have been, never will be, but in his career, he's seen Eric Fetty, who's going to be on the mound tonight. He's seen him 7 times, plate appearances. Guess how many hits he has, Matt?
7?
5. It's kind
That's
of
a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
4 of those were singles. 1 was a dinger. I don't know. I just think it's time. I mean, like I said, we're not a batter versus pitcher, so throw that out. You know what I mean? But like, pretend like you didn't hear it. But that happened. You know what I mean? That did happen. The guy's swinging a hot bat right now. I think we're 6-0, and we're about to be 7-0. Because here's the thing, though. This one I don't love, but I got to do it out of principle. I'm a strikeout guy. I was always been a strikeout guy, even though I'm a dinger guy. There's a kid pitching tonight for the Angels. Samuel, I don't want to butcher his last name. How do you say it? Aldegheri?
I just want to say Arrighetti because it's close to the guy on the Astros. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
No, I think it's Samuel Aldegheri. I'm pretty sure it's Samuel Aldegheri. If it's not, it's not. I'm sorry. Not the point. His line at DraftKings, all right, it's 4.5 even money. But if you go to 5+, it's plus 110. So that's what I did, just because that's just smarter. So we did that. We'll go 5+, plus 110. I know it's his first start ever. I get it. And that's kind of crazy. This kid, born and raised in Italy, he's Italian. He don't give a shit where this game's played, right? The lefty, he's got the Seattle Mariners, okay? Seattle Mariners have struck out more than any other team in baseball this season. At the trade deadline, they tried to do something about that, but that didn't even work. They still strike out a lot. Like in their last 152 at-bats, they struck out 50 times. I don't know if you're familiar with math. That's like 1 in every 3. I mean, that is horrible. That's Little League bad. So this guy, in his first ever start, to ask him to get 5 when he is a 9+ guy in the minors multiple times this season. So, I mean, I know it's the minors, but like this is the Mariners. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing in terms of strikeouts. Like that's their preferred way of getting out is, look, if I'm not going to get a hit, I'll just strike out. I respect it. I think he gets 5+ tonight. I think we're now 7-0, and it's now the pressure's really on, Doctor.
It is. At 7-0, I will say there is some pressure out of risk of not screwing the parlay. I'm going to add a safer one, and then if you want to sprinkle a little bit on the dinger, go ahead. I'm going to go Royce Lewis over 1.5 bases. What if I told you that Kevin Gausman throws a lot of fastballs and off-speed pitches? Royce Lewis at home has more extra base hits than singles versus those pitches. And I feel like at that point, you just have to take it. And even in his last game against Gausman, I know you said we don't do batter pitchers, but he had a 104 mile per hour out or single. He just didn't get underneath it enough. All we're asking him to do is hit it a little bit higher, and I think that's going deep.
Fun fact about them, like if we were a batter versus pitcher show, we would probably bring up the fact that he's 4 for 4 against Gausman in his career. 2 of those went over the fence.
Jeez.
Like that's pretty good. But again, we're not a batter versus pitcher show. So I mean, like,
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
But like that's a thing that happened.
What's the price on that? I like that.
Plus 110 on MGM. Dingers plus 390 on FanDuel.
Ooh, it's pretty.
I
good.
love targeting dinger props against Gausman, so I think that's solid.
He used to be good.
Used to be,
wasn't he? Like he was good
like last year. Last year,
didn't he have the big glove? Remember that?
Maybe. Fun fact: I met Kevin Gausman randomly.
Cool?
So next time you see him, you can ask him.
Yeah, we're good pals now. We happened to stay at the same hotel in New Orleans because he went to LSU and we were there for separate reasons. But yeah, we're good pals. I'll ask him what he thinks about it.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Just like, dude, didn't you used to be good? Just be like that. No offense, though. I was just saying, I remember that. No, I used to target him in K's. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll round the show out with another winner. I decided to choose one that I know is going to win.
Okay.
And you took a Yankees batter. I'm going to go with another Yankees batter, Juan Soto.
Mm-hmm. You love him, huh?
I love Soto.
Did you meet him in a hotel or something?
No, there's just some guys that like I feel like when you take someone the first time you take them, they hit a home run. Like he could go 0 for 10 the next 10, and I'm still gonna be like, that guy's awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I do that too.
Yeah.
He's my O'Neal Cruz.
Oh yeah. So Soto, it's plus 400 at BetMGM right now. It was plus 500 at DraftKings earlier this morning, and now DraftKings has it at plus 350. So the books know he's going to hit a home run. You mentioned going up against Eric Fetty. Not a great pitcher overall. He does give up more dingers to left-handed bats. He's given up 19 on the year. 12 of those have come to lefties, and he's seen about an equal number of righties and lefties. So it's not a number of at-bats kind of thing. Home run per 9, 0.84 against righties, 1.46 against lefties. And since he's been traded over to the Cardinals, because whenever a guy switches teams, I always like to see, like, all right, is he any better with his new team? He's worse with the Cardinals. Home run per 9, 1.63 overall, 5 home runs total, 3 to lefties. Soto's awesome. He'd probably be the AL MVP if Aaron Judge didn't exist, but he does, so he's not. Yep. And as for the pitch mix, Fetty throws cutters over 50% of the time to lefties. I mean, Soto just destroys cutters. I'm talking 19% barrel rate, 65% hard hit rate, 432 ISO rate from cutters off of right-handed pitching over the last, on the entire season. So he's going to take him yard 100%.
That's a good thing. Fetty's never seen this guy either. So it's going to be pretty shocking when Soto comes up. He's like, "Bro, what the hell is this?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Guy's like 6'5". He's like a monster. Going to need a bomb threat to get that guy out of the dugout in the second inning. You know what I mean? And all these giants come up for the Yankees. I think that's 9-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. Like I'm thinking back in my head, like I don't remember what everyone took, but I'm pretty sure I didn't hear one loser in that. We've got people listening on Spotify now and Apple. So what I think we should do is just kind of run through what we took, if you remember it. Can we do that? Yeah, I'll go first just to show what I'm talking about. I went O'Neal Cruz over 2.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. That's plus 135 at ESPN Bet. I took Giancarlo Stanton total base over 1.5 total bases at FanDuel. I think it's called 2+ total bases at FanDuel, plus 135. And then I took Samuel, I don't want to mess his name up, Aldegari, 5+ strikeouts, plus 110 at DraftKings. Doctor, what did you take?
I got Barry Carpenter, 2 bases at plus 150 on 365. Taj Bradley, 6 Ks, plus 155, also on Bet365. And Royce Lewis, 2 bases, plus 110 on BetMGM.
Beautiful. Modi?
Yeah, I went full dinger. I went Anthony Santander, plus 290 at FanDuel. I went Junkensi, a.k.a. Big Christmas, Junkensi Noel, a.k.a. Big Christmas, to hit a home run, plus 350 FanDuel. And I went Juan Soto, dinger, plus 400 BetMGM.
Fun fact, last summer, we did one of these, and I believe it was Lucy. She had 3 home runs. She hit. And then the others, I think it was me and Eli, and we did not have dingers. I do not believe. I think we had just whatever, regulars. I think the other dinger was one of Eli's. But point is, he had 2 Yankees. Game got rained out. We went 7-0 and turned $5 into $60K. I think we have 2 Yankees in this one. I don't know if it would work out, though, because you got a Yankee. If that game got rained out, you wouldn't sweep the home runs. That's true. Yeah, but I just wanted to bring up the fact that we turned 5 into $60K somehow. I think I just did that pretty effectively. Feel good about it. All All right, let's hope we win this one, because if we hit this parlay, it looks like, just by my math, $10 to get $136,232.75.
And you just did that right off the top of your head.
Yeah, I just did that in my head because it might be off by a couple pennies. There's a chance it is, but that would be pretty good. Like for Friday, like going into football season, just to have like an extra $136K in your pocket. You know what I mean? That would be fun.
I could use an extra $136K.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning when I got up. I was like,
yeah, I'm already starting to spend the winnings of it.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to get a pet monkey. Like jet ski. I don't know
Your
if that's enough,
one?
but it's a good start. What's up?
Your fourth one?
No, I only got. It's been a while, so they're kind of falling off. We need to get a new one. Liven up. There's fresh blood in this house. You know what I mean? All right, guys, that was fun. Modai, tell the people where to find you.
Yeah, find me on Twitter. You see it on the screen here, at Jedi Modai. Everything that I do will be posted on Twitter, so go ahead, check me out there. Road to 10K followers on Twitter.
Awesome. And Doctor?
You can find me on all social media, but my biggest one is Twitter, at Dr. Profit. So make sure you go check me out there.
Sweet. I follow you. So there's that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep, I follow both of you, actually. So there's that. All right, I'm Slop Rules on Twitter. Find me there. Also on this channel that you're watching right now, so you probably already know about that. Today's the live stream at 4 o'clock. We're going to go through the OddsJam tools, the positive EV page, so maybe we find some college football bets. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.